5 absurdist novels that you absolutely have to read. The first is Journey to the End of the Night, written in the 1930s. It was actually the first absurdist novel ever written. And what really is absurdism? It's this nihilistic view that life has no meaning, but it's also always funny. So this book actually has you laughing and laughing. It's laughter in the dark. It's all about the misadventures of this French guy after he deserts the army and travels around the world and then comes back to become a doctor. Must read, electrifying prose. Some of the best writing I've ever encountered in my entire life. The next one also was no slouch in terms of quality of writing. Peter Handke, not normally known to be an absurdist, but this novel that came out about 10 years ago, The Great Fall, has many absurdist elements in it. The character is an actor. He's going to on this secret mission into the city. I won't tell you why he's doing it. That'll ruin the novel. But he's reading a book about a guy who can't pick up a lemon seed, and he becomes totally obsessed with picking up this lemon seed, and that's the absurdist element. And then he also encounters strange things, of people, picking berries, and the president of the country, walking through the forest. All these bizarre things happen, and absolutely sensational. And it's written like most Peter Handke novels, in this sort of hyper-realism in which it's so precise. It's almost like you're on peyote, in which there's no hallucinations, but everything is so vivid. It seems like a hallucination. Absolutely have to read this one. Then my novel, The Orphean, about a day in the life of a men's fashion and fragrance YouTube influencer on his way to meet his estranged daughter, and all of the bizarre events taking place around the world, and the weird characters he meets, like the blocker in chief, the conductor, the cloud lady, the masturbator, a guy who's a pervert and tries to kill this fox, and how these people all kind of conspire to become a mirror of his own guilt over what he may or may not have done to precipitate the falling out with his daughter. It's coming out in 2 weeks. I highly recommend it. The next one, another king of absurdism, is Kafka. This is The Castle. It's a very sad story to me about a land surveyor who comes to the city run by this castle, and he's supposed to have a job there, but everyone says, well, we didn't hire you, and how he tries to gain legitimacy through his meetings with the town officials, which include, Clam, who's the head official of the castle. And actually, I named my fantasy football team after Clam. I like this book so much. But some people say it's funny, some say it's sad, but it's all about sort of not fitting in and not finding meaning anywhere. And an absolutely must-read book. The last on the list was Samuel Beckett's Trilogy, Molloy, Malone Dies, and The Unnameable. Now this kind of borders on being unreadable. The first one, Molloy, is this interesting kind of a loop where one character becomes another character. And we've seen that in like David Lynch's The Lost Highway. We've seen that also in Polanski's film The Tenant. So it was a big influence on art and literature after that. It's kind of a difficult reading, but it's all about not knowing, about identity, about having no identity, about understanding nothing. It's all about that. But if you can get through, it's very, very rewarding reading. So anyway, if you like this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you again.